Black-faced timber rattlesnake. Driftwood, Pennsylvania. Today we're going to walk the Redwoods Trail. Got a timber rattler right at the beginning of it. Here's Redwoods Trail. It's 3/4 of a mile to the main loop. Let's get hiking. See ya, timber rattler. Stick around. Don't be on the trail when we come back. I think this trail is a 5-mile loop. Hunter does have his tracker on and his Onyx to see. The only problem with the Onyx tracker is it does kind of float you around whenever you stop, and it'll add a little bit of distance on your track. But I got my step counter on too, but I already have steps on it, and I forgot to look and see how many steps I already had before we started this. But for a nice, I wouldn't say it's entirely easy trail, probably a moderate trail. There's no real steep uphills or downhills. It's mainly on top of this ridge. It goes out on a big point. There's a couple of overlooks. There's a really neat rock formation you go through on the trail. We've walked it before, but if you're up this way and you're looking for something to do in the middle of the day when the elk are bedded down or whatnot, this wouldn't be a bad thing to do. Worth checking out. We're coming up to the main loop now on the connector trail. You can go either way. The boulders in the first lookout are closer if you go counterclockwise. And it's pretty much just a trail if you go clockwise until you get around to that point above 555. So yeah, the main loop's a little over 3 miles. So your connector trail will put you just under 5 miles. I'll pause this sign so you guys can read what it says. A couple of pretty cool rock formations here. It's crazy how them big trees can grow on them boulders like that. Beautiful country up here. Pretty cool area here. Native Americans probably spent a little bit of time in these rocks because they've been shielded by the wind, or from the wind. Somewhat protected from the elements. You're observant. When you come through here, you start seeing these old names and dates. That one's from May 10th, 1908. I never noticed this one. Face carved. There's all kinds of carvings in here. L. Jordan, 9/9/1901. Some people say they think these are more recent, but if you look at the detail and the time they spent on them, not too many people nowadays would do that. This is fairly easy to navigate. At the far end, there is a boulder you have to climb over. Last time we were here, we had our black lab, and he weighed about 98 pounds, and we had to pick him up over it. It's extremely pleasantly cool in here, though. This is where we had to pick our lab up because he wouldn't fit. Little narrow there. This trail continues to go up on top of the rocks then, and you'll actually be able to see down into the crack that we were just in. This is where you should be lucky enough to see another rattlesnake, up on these rocks. And watch for one. Probably not going to let you know they're there. A lot of people will rattle at you. Now they're just going to sit there and do their thing and let you walk past. There, here's the crevasse we were just in. See it there? Water plug vista. Only on the Fred Woods Trail. Lots of blueberries if you come at the right time of year. Lots of them. section's a little bit sketchy. Here comes the shady spots for rattlesnakes to hang out. How long we gotta walk through this? Beautiful breeze. Making it nowhere near as warm as what it is. Feels wonderful. This is Huckleberry Vista. Well, that's it for the loop. Now, once we get back to the parking lot, I'll let you know the total mileage, which I think they're a little bit off on their signage. I think it's going to be probably pretty close to exactly 5 miles, because I think that's what I got last time I walked it. But here it is. We'll head on back to the parking lot. Well, that's it. It's the Fred Woods Trail. What'd you get for mileage, Hunter? 5.35 is what he got for mileage on the trail. Like I said, it's not bad. There's a lot of rocks. I would say it's probably moderate. Some people would probably say it's hard.